being famous is being known by a lot of people.
A lot of people.
It doesn't. No one ever said that being famous is being known by the world.
This is the One Life Podcast.
Welcome back to the One Life Podcast, man, with your host, Todd Lawrence, and your co-host, Jonathan Unitas, a.k.a. Johnny Goat. And his real name is Jonathan Horn. I always got to tell you guys, just to remind you, because we done gave him two different types of nicknames that both make sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gave him Johnny Goat. Johnny Unitas is the name that he gave himself when he started voice acting.
Actually, you want to hear the story about that?
After we get the introduction out of the way, we're in the middle of it, and you just kind of added some more time to it. But yeah, welcome back to the One Life Podcast, man, episode 18. And today in the studio with us, we have another great talent in the studio, man. Every week we bring different talent to the One Life Podcast. And this week we got a great dude in the building. Actually, someone that I actually went to elementary school and middle school with. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man, Nicky Vitone, a.k.a. Nicky the Bull, man.
Thank you.
Professional boxer. I'm going to let him tell the storyline behind what's going on with his boxing career, you know, in a few minutes. But yeah, he's a professional boxer. He's a great person. I'm sure he's got a great story to tell us today on the One Life Podcast, episode 18.
Welcome to the pod, Nick.
Welcome to the pod, Nicky. Thank you for coming out. And also, he's come all the way from New Jersey, Pine Brook, New Jersey. Here on episode 18. Welcome, Nicky. Yeah, throw some. Shout out.
A little handwork there.
Yeah, man, welcome, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming, dude. Thank you for coming.
So, Nick, you've been boxing for how long now?
I'm 28 now. I started when I was 14. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was 14 years old, just a chubby kid. I tried out for football. Everyone makes a team for football. Mm-hmm. But I got like no playing time. The coaches like made me hate it. Mm-hmm. So one of my sister's guy friends told me like, hey, like come to the boxing gym. And I always like loved boxing. It was I always something about it. After I saw Rocky, it was like that's me. I loved
Italian Stallion.
Yeah, that was it. Like it was.
It gave you inspiration.
Yeah, it just definitely Rocky was the reason why I started. And I stepped in the boxing ring and. Yeah, the first day I went to the gym and I fell in love. There you go. It was my first love.
When you the first day you put them gloves on.
Yeah, it was just like everything, the atmosphere, like just my coach. It felt like nothing. You know, I was very anxious kid growing up. Like nothing made sense, but like when I stepped in that boxing room, like
you felt special.
I felt at home, and it was and just 14 years later. 28 years old, 9-3-1 with 7 knockouts, and
with 7 knockouts. The bull done put his horn. No Diddy, he done put his horn in 7 of you professional boxers. He done knocked you out the ring. Yeah, have you ever knocked somebody out like cold?
Yeah, it's definitely. It was no, but I stopped most of my opponents by body shots.
Really?
The couple of fights that I've watched of you, you like to go to the body.
Yeah, it was.
So what's the advantage of knocking somebody out with a body shot?
You know, everyone's 100%, but when you just take a toll on that body, and you know, the head takes punches, it rolls with it, but with the body, you're taking all of that.
The impact, absorbing all that.
Yeah,
right?
It's and I feel like
slows you down.
Yeah, it slows you down.
Takes the wind out of you.
And just digging into the body, and like me and my coach just my coaches we perfected it for my whole life, and it was I was definitely stopping people.
With them body shots.
The body shots. And
isn't that how Ryan Garcia went down?
Yeah, Tank.
So Tank took him down with a body shot.
Yeah,
left hook or to the body.
Made him cry.
Yeah,
he said
that's to send him to the bathroom shot. The coach usually says, right? Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever sent anybody to the bathroom?
Definitely. Yeah. I honestly, I hit someone one time and they like sprinted out of the ring.
They were about to shit their pants. That's to send them to the bathroom shot.
So boxing's got a lot of discipline. I know Todd trained. We had
for
Berto.
4 years. I was boxing for 4 years, and that's when I found out that Nicky was boxing. And
you was already a pro by then.
Yes,
probably.
Yeah.
and he was training with Coach T.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's how I found out. And we're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask that question, but because it's a whole storyline behind me boxing, and we was in the same gyms boxing.
No, let's talk about it.
Yeah, you want to talk about it now?
I can ask my questions whenever.
Okay, cool. So Coach T, give it up for Coach T. Shout out Coach
Yes.
T. Coach
Coach
Terrific.
Terrific.
He's a great coach.
Yes.
That dude. And shout out my other coaches as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving anybody out of the spread, but Coach
Yeah, it's a great
Terrific,
gym.
is the last coach that I made my, when I stopped boxing, I was with Coach Terrific. And that coach, he pushes you. He, you know what I'm saying? He has no sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a bad day, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gonna make you feel like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're doing, if you bitching, he gonna make it known. Like, listen, like, stop, man up. Let's go. Get in there.
Yes.
You just got knocked out. Get in there again. Yeah, and I like the Coach T a lot.
Yes,
man.
world
But,
champion. World champion.
Yeah, tell us
Coach,
about about Coach T and
Uh,
stuff. How'd you
yeah.
meet Coach T on your
Well,
journey?
I
and
actually,
stuff? Coach Terrific.
when I was around like 16, 17 years old, my coach, Coach Joe, would bring me to Patterson, and that's where he was in Ike and Randy's.
Yeah. Okay.
And he used to bring me there to spar, and that was like a doghouse.
Yeah.
That was a doghouse.
Yeah.
It was. I learned a lot about myself, like going to that gym, and
right.
yeah, it was. I earned a lot of respect there. I would go there and meet my coach, and I would represent myself as best as possible.
Yep.
And over the years, I always knew Coach Terrific. I'd always go there to work. Yeah, always great work with Coach Terrific. And then actually, I had my one pro fight. I fought in Philly, and I fought this kid from California, real tough kid.
Yeah.
He was using his head.
He kept headbutting you.
He kept headbutting, like, yeah, and he cut open my eye. It was a tough kid.
Which fight was this?
Were you still amateur or pro?
This was my pro fight. Yeah, this was my I was nervous for this fight. It was a big card. It was I wasn't really comfortable. It was just a lot of things didn't line up.
Your first like big main show, like
yeah,
your
it was
first,
like live streamed. It was I got a big card. It was a lot of things went wrong, but it ended up being that fight ended up being a draw. I dug deep, and
So that's the one.
It was
on the record.
Yeah, my draw. It was a kid from Philly, and I didn't know what it was. I thought he was punching me. I just didn't feel good for that fight. Like it was just not a good camp.
Did it get stopped?
No, it went all.
You said it was a draw. Yeah,
it was a draw.
Yeah.
So the kid was tough, and throughout the fight, I didn't know what was going on, and I had a great cut man, and he kept me calm. I didn't even know I was cut. It was a crazy feeling. I never experienced that before.
And that's how important it is to have a strong corner in boxing, right?
Definitely.
Like you just said, you had a great cut man.
it was a great cut man. It was Gabe Rosado's cut man. He was, if you look up Gabe Rosado, he's one of the he gets cut up a lot, and he kept me calm, and me and my coach got through it, and it was a draw. And then right after that fight, my coach Joe was like, we should add some more pro. Terrific is a world champion coach, and we added him to my camp.
Right.
And he was in my corner ever since that fight, and he taught me a lot of things, how to be a great professional.
Gotcha.
And I've utmost respect for Coach Terrific.
Yeah.
He was
hats off.
Yeah, he was. He taught me a lot.
Hats off to all the great boxing coaches out there, man.
Yes.
But Coach Terrific,
Yeah, they
what's
sacrifice
up, man?
a lot. Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, it's
What speaking of sacrifices, I wrote down a note about that, because when you're trying to be professional in anything, like a professional athlete, musician, whatever you're trying to do, there's sacrifices that are involved. You have to give things up to get what you want. What were some of the sacrifices that you had to make to become a professional boxer and to succeed in boxing?
It was I had to sacrifice a lot of eating, a lot of going out, I just had to worry about myself. That was the only person, or the only I'd be selfish. It was
tunnel vision, heavy.
Yeah, it was. I swear, it was blink of an eye, and I was like, wow, like I just like what just happened. It was a lot to take a step back from. It was crazy. 14 years. It was tunnel vision, but I'm good. I'm healthy, and
thank God.
That's what matters most. So
the journey is well lived.
Yes, it's not even just living life every day right now. I'm blessed. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a blessing.
So what is the daily lifestyle of a boxer?
I was training twice a day. I was running twice a day. I had to sweat.
And running, like how much? Were you talking about running?
I was doing hill sprints twice a week. Miles, maybe twice, 3 times a week. It was
how many miles we talking?
I was building it up. I was trying to do like a round for every mile, which was I got to like 6 miles.
Nice,
I would usually run that. It was and then I would do in Booton there's this hill. I think my coach calls it like Devil's Hill.
Yeah.
And it's right outside our gym, and we would sprint as hard as we could up and jog down, and we would do that 10 times.
Yeah. Till you puke almost.
Yeah, you push, or the thing is he would time it too. So you always have to be accountable, and you always gotta beat your score, and you gotta beat the guy next to you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's I have some but that was I was always the best.
I
try to be.
That's it.
That's the aim. That's the goal.
Definitely,
Shoot
it was
for the stars. Man.
definitely. I push myself every single day. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, keep going. No, it's
you mentioned something really interesting. I like to do research when I get a chance on our guests, and I got a chance to watch, I think, one of your interviews or maybe one of the videos about you on YouTube, and you said something about how it's in you, like boxing is in you. It's not in everybody, but it's in some people. Can you elaborate on that? Like how did you know it was in you?
Actually, both sides of my family has boxers. This is actually on my chain this is my great grandfather's Golden Glove from 1934.
Oh snap!
Yeah, it's my grandfather. That's on my mother's side, and then on my father's side, I know it's just there's traces to boxing.
Yep.
And my dad actually he competed in Madison Square Garden for karate.
Yeah.
What?
So
that's wild.
Yeah, I kind of found out recently.
Did you ever do karate?
I think I did.
Taekwondo?
Did I do? I think I did a little bit. Nothing extensive, but mostly just boxing. I was that was my martial art.
And football. You was because we was on the same team, the Pee Wee team.
Yes, I love football. That was my first love was
football?
Football and baseball. Awesome. Yeah.
We live in a world now where a lot of people believe in like different martial arts. You know what I mean? Some people think one martial art is superior to others. I've always felt that boxing, if you're going to learn a martial art, you have to know some boxing, right? Do you think that who does better in like that scenario in the octagon? Like a skilled boxer who knows a little bit of grappling, or a skilled grappler who can strike a little bit?
That's a good question.
Well, I think go ahead.
No, I look at John Jones as the best. So I think, was he kickboxing and boxing, wrestling? He's good on the ground, but
John Jones is
yeah, he is. I think a grappler who knows striking techniques is better than
like a McGregor.
Wait, you said better? Say the question
so
again?
A person who is a professional boxer that learns some grappling techniques, or a person who is a grappler that learns striking.
Well, that's a tough debate, though. Yeah, that is a tough debate, because a really good boxer who learns grappling, it's like, okay, that means his defense is going to be really good with like against a grappler. So it's like now if he can box you and keep you up,
he could grapple a little bit, but that's not his strength. His strength is punching you in the face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I think a grappler who learns like boxing would
do better.
probably do better in a sense of like once he like slips a couple punches, and counters, and then grabs
you
him.
down. Now you in trouble. I think
so
I agree with you.
compared to a boxer who's like trying to boom, 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 boom,
you up.
yeah,
Stay
yeah,
up and
and then
knock
once
you
you go
down.
down, he's weak.
What do you think?
I think I would say boxing is definitely like the most important. Like I think having hands is you that's your stand up, that's how you start. And I would say probably wrestling. It's
I wrestled 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
really?
Yeah, with Nick Leza. Shout out Nicky Leza.
yeah, he was always a great wrestler.
Yeah. He was like the
Definitely.
top dog back then. Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
How do you think you would do if somebody threw you in the octagon? They're like, hey, we'll give you 50 grand.
Oof.
Do this fight real quick.
Oof.
You knocking somebody out?
I would have to get better on the ground, but I know a little bit on the ground.
Yeah.
I mess. I've wrestled a little bit. But yeah, definitely a lot of respect to MMA guys. They're different beasts, but
Yes.
there's something beautiful about just hands.
What's your opinion on that Paul versus Tyson fight?
Oof.
That's a great question.
It's the entertainment business. It's people are gonna tune in. People are gonna. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
That's what's the beauty of boxing. It's a young, hungry kid who's sacrificing and putting in the work, and one of the all-time greats, Tyson.
Yeah.
But he is
What,
one of the
57, 58?
right.
Yeah,
That's tough, bro.
yeah, and a little bit scare for the lead up to the fight, whatever the medical problems.
Right.
That's
not a good look.
I don't want Mike to go out like that, but
Yeah, that's like to me. That's like if somebody was in college right now, like
Yeah.
a college basketball player. So not like in the NBA, but like a college basketball player that was like a star of his team,
Right.
but is not in the NBA. I would say that's like him calling out Michael Jordan or something. And it's like, if you
At this
don't beat
point.
63-year-old Michael Jordan,
Right.
like then you shouldn't be even doing
get
it.
that money.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it's entertainment, like you
Yeah,
said at
he's-
the end of the day.
Right.
Mike is
It's all
gonna
about the
do.
money.
He's
Mike is still a scary dude.
yeah.
And I wouldn't box Mike Tyson. I can't box, so Would you box Mike Tyson, Todd?
Yeah,
Right now?
yeah.
That's crazy.
For that amount of money, yes. Would you, Nick?
Yeah, definitely.
If it's for the money, I mean,
Definitely.
Yeah.
y'all can box though. I'm not trying to mess with.
That's just a sparring match for Paul, bro.
That's
for this,
true.
Yo,
True.
it's
I
just-
agree.
yeah.
Would it be on Netflix?
I don't know,
Yes.
but
I think it's
don't
gonna
know.
I think it's gonna be on
He's
Netflix.
trying to make it a big.
Like,
Speaking,
it's-
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good. He's
it's
a
gonna do
smart.
numbers.
He's a smart dude.
That's what it is. Jake and Logan are
businessman.
really good at getting numbers, bro. Getting views.
Yeah, definitely. WWE and the
Oh,
boxing
yeah.
matches, and he's
yeah.
fights on the zone.
WWE look kind of fun though. Like
He
if I
looks
see
good.
Logan
He
do it,
looks
it looks
good.
fun.
He
Yeah.
It looks like a good time.
Logan looks good when he wrestles.
Yeah,
I've seen some.
oh,
clips
I
of
never
him.
seen him wrestle.
He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah,
he
he
was like
looks- he looks
state
good.
level wrestler when he was in like high school or college.
So it makes sense.
yeah. It's,
Everybody got a journey that's
That
going
was
to
a-
unfold through time.
I think that was a better transition for him than boxing. I don't think he was a good boxer. I think he was surviving against Floyd. But
Hey,
speaking of
I
which,
can't believe that happened.
Did he had the Fury fight, right?
who? What? No, he fought Floyd Mayweather.
No, the other, not Tyson Fury, but it was Paul and Fury.
Oh, you talking about Fury, the younger brother?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
fought,
Pretty
right?
boy.
They fought and
he beat Jake.
Yes, he beat Jake.
Jake lost
Fury,
him.
yes.
But
exactly.
he
Paul
said
dropped him. Paul dropped him like the
Yeah.
last round.
Yeah, they were
But he
saying
lost.
he had a lot more respect for him after that though, because he did not respect Jake at all.
That's what happens in a fight.
you fight
Yeah,
you
so-
fight a guy like you gotta
Yeah.
respect him. Man gets in there with you,
and he
ready to
holds his
take your
ground.
punches.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I think that you
That's the beauty of boxing.
boxing?
Yeah, and any combat sport.
Has there been anybody that you fought that you really felt like you earned your respect after the fight more?
Probably happened in sparring.
All my opponents I respect. Anyone who steps in that ring, like I give props to. So anyone who takes that risk, sparring or it's you don't even need to compete or whatever. It's what they have, one amateur fight, 2 amateur fights, or 10. They're just levels. There's
That's
just a
right.
lot of levels, and it was definitely so.
How many amateur fights did you have before you went pro?
I had 38 amateur fights, and I was a one-time national champion. Honestly, I don't even know my exact record. Honestly, my coach always brainwashed me. Just no matter what, just fight. No matter win or lose, just keep going.
Yeah,
like
makes sense.
People just got so caught up on the record. I was not the most perfect amateur. I was figuring myself out, and it's you gotta learn. It's people have no idea what you deal with. It's a lot. It's
bro. Let me tell you a little story about my journey. Yeah, bro. Like I was boxing for 4 years, Nick. Right, and bro, I was going to have fights. I was in the Golden Gloves tournament, dude. I fucking cut my beard at the time, made weight, everything. And this is after 3 years of just training. You get what I'm saying? And I have like no fights. You get what I'm saying? So now I went to the tournament and I was going to be, novice and everything. Bro, I weighed in, no opponents.
Yeah.
Each match, no opponents. You see those trophies? You don't see them because the blinds is covered. But I got trophies for just forfeits, bro.
Yeah, it's
they saw him walk in the building and walked out. That's
bro.
Like, this guy looks scary.
Yeah, he raised my hand and took pictures. Like, yeah, I made it. No, so then I had a one night show after that, bro. Weighed in, made weight, shaved, no opponent.
Bruh.
Another trophy, bro, for not fight. So, bro, and. I'm not lying, bro.
Imagine if he was like, "Yo, I'm undefeated."
Bro, I was
nobody.
I am, bro.
Yeah, it's
and when it comes to that amateur record, hell yeah, I'm like 2-0. Yeah, bro.
It's dropouts are very common.
But listen, let me tell you something, bro. After that happened, bro, like after I came through my 4th year and stuff, bro, I started thinking deep, bro, with myself, bro, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm trying to fight. Like, I'm spending all this time, this dedication to a strict diet, running miles each day. I'm in the gym all the time, missing out on outings and, whatever the case may be. I'm fucking slurping soup some nights.
Yes.
Tough sparring. You get what I'm saying?
No water.
Right. But it was all a fun journey.
Yes.
But in life, to each his own, you have to come to a realization with what you're doing and make a big decision to keep going towards that mission that you put in your mind in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The route may change, but the mission remains the same.
Yes, sir.
Yep. That reminds me. That's a good line. The route may change, but the mission remains the same. We have a little segment here on the One Life podcast. We're bringing it back. We used to do this thing called This or That. These are all boxers, greats. Some of them current boxers, some of them legends from the past. All right, and you just got to choose this or that. So the first one, Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis.
All right.
Shit.
Yeah, he's very underrated.
Yo, Lennox Lewis,
very underrated. He beat all of the guys,
bro, for real. And nobody
when
talk
you say
about
he
it.
beat all of the guys, who you referring to?
Holyfield, right? He beat Holyfield, I believe.
Yep, he beat Holyfield.
Did he beat Foreman? I think.
I believe so. Lennox Lewis is
all the big names for the most part.
Bro,
he has
Lennox
a lot
Lewis
under his
is
belt.
like,
yeah, he's a bad man.
he's in my top 3 heavyweight boxers of all time.
The British guy.
Dude was tough.
Yeah,
Them guys from Britain is talented, man.
Joshua.
Yeah,
Joshua is he's on a tear right now. He's probably the number one.
He won his last fight.
Yes, so. Yeah, devastated. I think he knocked him out.
We throwing a bonus in there. Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury?
Joshua right now.
Hey, you heard it.
Yeah,
you heard it from Nicky the Bull. He says Joshua could beat Tyson Fury. All right, let's get back to the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would place my bet entirely on that fight because, like, I would root for Joshua, but I think I wouldn't put a lot of money because Tyson Fury, that fucking Jack and the Beanstalk mother trucker,
big.
And how about, and just to get off topic real quick, but we on topic, but to get off of the this and that real quick, bro, that new heavyweight, what is his name? Bar, like the African dude, you know?
Ngannou?
No, not Ngannou. He's a UFC dude. The dude that just beat Jared Anderson.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking. I sent it to you, I think. Yeah. He was like, I'm so happy that I just here for the family and I got opportunity Thank you. I will be back.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't fight dudes like that, bro.
All he do is train.
That's
train
it.
And fight.
He fights lions, tigers, bears.
He has opportunity and he shines.
Around the fire. Bro, I'm serious. You think it's a joke?
Oh yeah,
bro, he's from bro. You heard what he said in it? He said in that post interview, like after the fight, he's like, I try to tell them that I am machine. He hits me. I don't feel it.
That's great,
bro. You don't fight.
That's crazy. You don't fight people like that.
Yeah, you those type of people. You need security because you might got to shoot that motherfucker.
But see, if you don't fight that, if you don't take that fight and you got the belt, they can be like, oh, he dodging fights. Yeah. So, but that's what people try to make the money and trying to pick their opponents.
No, that's what Jared Anderson said. He was like, I took the fight because nobody wanted to fight him.
Exactly,
and that's a great that's a legendary move in any sport.
You got to respect that. You know what? You know one thing,
not ducking the tough fights.
One of the things that I appreciate about you is that from what I've seen from the interviews and the fights that you chose, like you did that. You chose hard fights. Like you didn't just. You know what I mean? Try to handpick your opponents.
Yeah, it was. I had definitely some tough fights. Just sometimes I didn't get that decision. It just the business is a little crazy, but I definitely learned and grew every fight.
Yeah,
every experience was learning experience. It was growing. So win or lose, but.
I learned that you learn more from losses than you do from wins.
Definitely. I learned in the amateurs. I got, just got all my losses out during there. It was, just win or lose. I just kept fighting, and I had 38 amateur fights, and I'm thankful for every single one. But
the journey.
Yeah. Yes, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Respect it and love it.
Yeah, that's my coach is saying. Yeah, respect the journey.
That's awesome. Let's get back to the this or that because I forgot.
Yes.
Yes. That was a good digression. That was good.
Let's go back to this.
All right. So Canelo Alvarez and his next opponent, it looks like it's going to be
He's going to cook him.
Berlanga.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Bro, you said this or that for them too?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because their fight's coming up, but that, bro,
it's not even close.
It's Canelo, but. I love a young, hungry champion, undefeated. It's anything could happen in the sport.
No, he's not undefeated.
Berlanga?
He lost
to who?
I think he's 21-0. Berlanga.
Really?
Yeah. I think
am I? Bro, you sure he didn't lose?
We looking it up?
I think he had a defeat. Yeah.
Let's look it up.
I think he's 21-0 with 17 knockouts. Yeah, it's Puerto Rico versus Mexico. So
okay. Well, if he didn't have a defeat, then his last few fights were like mad close, like the decisions. And stuff.
I think he got dropped.
22 wins.
You should.
Let me see.
Yeah, box records.
0. He got 22 wins, 17 by KO, 0 losses, 0 ties.
Oh,
22-0.
There it goes.
Yes, undefeated. But yeah, Canelo is
he's a living legend. He's about to give him his first loss.
Yeah,
it is.
In my opinion, that's just a strong opinion.
Speaking of losses,
I could be wrong, so don't make your own bets.
Speaking of losses, we're gonna talk about 2 all-time greats in this next this or that. We got Floyd Mayweather, who in his professional record has never taken a loss, or Muhammad Ali. Ali on the wall right there. You on the wall right there. Right there. This or that.
Are we talking boxer?
I just want to know this or that.
Yeah, your opinion.
I go with Muhammad Ali just because of the impact he made on the world.
Yeah.
I
agree.
I love what he stood for and fought for. So, I look at him as
his character was brighter in my opinion. As far as his voice was louder and more heard, like you said, towards the world.
Ali could speak softly and everybody listen. Floyd got a yell.
Global impression,
and then people were just like,
He was
no disrespect to Floyd.
No, he was the bad guy.
Floyd's the money man.
Ali was the bad guy for some people too. Ali was a bad guy for some people too. A lot of people lost money betting against Ali, and a lot of people didn't like him because of his political beliefs. But Ali was bigger than boxing.
And if we getting really into it, it's like Floyd has like when it comes to like boxing wise, Floyd Mayweather has perfected this shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to not taking hits.
Yes.
And winning fights.
Yes.
You know, in the beginning years of Floyd Mayweather's career,
Pretty boy Floyd.
he was knocking people down.
Yeah.
And he was tapping
People
people
forget
up.
he was.
You know, no Diddy. But but as he got older, you know, your body it starts to take a little toll.
Yeah.
And he learned how to have great defense, not get touched, counter, and get points. And this is a sport.
Yes.
It's about getting your hand raised at the end of the fight.
You're right.
Floyd
Right.
Mayweather has mastered boxing. He's mastered it. Like there's no boxer that I've ever seen better at boxing than Floyd Mayweather.
And the business.
That's what I gotta say.
Right.
And the business.
And the business.
What you think
Floyd,
about Shakur
money-
Stevenson?
Shakur Stevenson. He's going to run into a brick wall with Javante.
I think so too.
Yeah, Tank is tough, man.
I respect Shakur. He's from Jersey, fellow Jersey boxer.
New Jersey. That's where I was born.
Yes,
Yep.
he's a great boxer. His grandfather is a great coach. Yes, he's a great boxer.
Right.
But Tank is Tank.
Yeah,
Tank's
Tank.
Right. And off of that, who has been your toughest sparring?
Wait, let me finish.
Yeah,
this
all right,
with
yeah, I
that.
know. Go ahead.
That's a whole
Go
nother-
ahead. Yeah.
So you're gonna get there. All right. Here's an OG, two OGs. Joe Louis or Rocky Marciano.
I already know he's gonna pick, of course.
I gotta go with Rocky.
Italian
of course.
Rocky Marciano, man, classic. Both of those guys were great. And speaking of Tank Davis or Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao.
Hey.
Yeah, Pacquiao.
Okay. I
Pacquiao
respect
fought. He has a lot of fights. He fought
Yeah, that is
everyone
very
and
true.
anyone. And his prime, he was
That is true.
oof.
Manny's deadly, bro.
He 12 rounds straight, just
Relentless.
nonstop.
Relentless.
Like he's
Yeah.
he in his prime, he fought everyone and he beat the best. He was prime Pacquiao was scary.
That's a fact.
Yes.
And I was gonna say Tank, but that would be like a popularity, like in the moment type of answer.
yeah.
He's still young.
When he
He's
started,
still young.
he started, stating the facts and stuff, and I gotta agree with you on as far as Pacquiao. Yeah, exactly. And like he said, Tank is still young. He's still got a little road ahead of him to pave.
Definitely.
So we'll see when it's all said and done when he gets to that point as well.
I think Tank's got a lot of important wins under his belt right now. So he could pick who he
knocked
wants
out.
to fight.
He
and
knocks out everyone.
Right.
Right.
He's knocking out everyone.
And that's
He
not
is-
as common in that weight class. So that's very impressive. That's
Bad
very
man.
impressive. All right. Well, that was this or that. I like it. I like
Yes,
your choices
sir.
there. Now, Todd, you just had a question. I cut you
Yeah,
off.
so
before you-
absolutely. Back to the question I was asking. Who has been like, have you sparred with any top dog professional guy right now? As far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or sparred with anybody that you was like, man, like this was like so inspiring to be able to spar with this person.
I sparred Kendall Holt. Kendall Holt is a world champion from Patterson, New Jersey.
Right.
And he,
Terrific trained him, right?
Yes. And
Yep,
I
Coach
sparred
T.
him when I was, for a good amount of years, when I was maybe, I'm definitely 16, 17, 18 years old, probably around then. And
Yeah.
just world champion. I always had the utmost respect.
Yeah.
It's that 12 round level is different. People understand. And
Right.
he's always been inspiration to me, and I always looked up to Terrific and Kendall Holt, and
Right.
and he had one of his left hook, lights
Mean.
out, lights
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oof!
Yeah.
It was he knocked out a lot of
Have
people.
you,
like
have
that.
you sparred? Have you sparred? There was this dude when I used to go to the East Hanover gym. His name was Horace.
Horace? Yes, Kashad Elliott. Yes, I
Yo,
I sparred.
that kid hit me the hardest out of everybody in that gym. And what weight was he? You get what I'm saying? It's some way, the way he threw his punch, it hit me so hard in the face that I knew. I said, I see why they call this dude Horse. Cause it felt like a horseshoe like tapped my face, bro. When he was a great boxer. But you know, I don't know if he's still boxing, but shout out Horse, man.
Yeah, he's
You sparred him, right?
Yeah, I sparred him at
Good
Terrific's gym.
Yeah.
Definitely always great work at
Tank?
Terrific's. Yes, Tank, my boy.
Tank made me. He put me down one time.
Tank.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't know about you,
Yes.
but one day I was sparring after sparring 10 rounds. I'm pretty sure he came in late, and Coach Terrific, he's like, "Yo, Tank, what's up, man?" Yeah, and then there go the Big Shark. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Big Shark wasn't showing up today. You know what I'm saying? He showed up late. The Coach T, he's like, "Lawrence, you want to get in there and give him a round?" You never say no in the boxing
Yeah,
gym.
right.
So I said, yeah, of course. You know, went in there, probably the second round. Yeah, I remember just getting up, and they was like, "All right, that's enough for today."
Getting up?
Yeah, shout out Tank, man. That's a cool ass dude, man. He's tough dude,
I'm in his
dude.
fantasy football league.
And shout out Rajon Chance as well.
Wheezy.
Yeah, Wheezy. He's a little like what weight is Wheezy? He's a smaller dude, but he got these body shots. He get to your body. Yeah. And Shadeja Green as well.
Yes.
She's one of the female boxers out there in East Hanover. She's actually she was a champ. She's held a couple of belts throughout her journey throughout the boxing career. Shout out Shadeja Green. Coach
sweet.
Terrific has trained all of these people that I just mentioned, but yeah, man. That's like
like Coach T know what he doing.
Oh, absolutely,
Terrific.
man.
They call him Terrific for a reason.
That's right. Yeah.
So now it looks like the last fight you had was when?
August 11th. It was my last fight.
Last year or this year?
Of last year.
Oh, okay.
Of last year. It was that just came up recently. A lot has happened.
Okay.
And that I fought on DAZN, overtime.
How was that experience?
Dream come true.
There we go. That's what I'm saying on the One Life Podcast, episode 18. My man said he had a dream come true.
Yeah, it was a blessing. Overtime. Shout out to Overtime. They gave me they treated me like the superstar I always felt.
Yes.
It was a blessing. It was got to go there to Atlanta, Georgia, and their stadium, their facility.
Yeah.
They gave us a tour and our lockers. We had our name on. It was it was a lot at once. It was everything
the chills
I worked
just
for.
think about it. Yeah.
It was our picture like on the wall as soon as you walk in. It was unbelievable. But it was amazing experience. It was their
floating, the feeling. Yeah.
It was their it was OTX too, so it was like their second series, and I fought one of their guys. I was on the B side. We took that chance, but they made it. It was a winnable fight for sure. He was young champion. I think he was 5-0, 5-0, 6-0, and I was 9-2-1 at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a good matchup, and then we trained, but it was definitely not. It was roller coaster getting ready for the fight. It was
When you say roller coaster getting ready for the fight, just what, making weight or what? Like,
making weight, and it never goes smoothly.
Right.
It's always something.
Right.
It's
sparring, injuries, all this stuff.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
a little
camp.
it's a little stuff. It's always it's definitely mental. The sparring sessions weren't that good. It was not my best camp.
Right. Yeah.
It was not my best camp, but you're on the roller coaster.
Yeah, that's right.
And
these moments are coming. You gotta go towards them.
it was but we I did my best every single day, and I did they treated me great overtime, and then had the fight. They stopped in the second. He dropped me at the end of the first round. It came out of nowhere. It seemed like they had a good game plan. It was out of nowhere. I got dropped, and in the second round he kept on it, and he just made it look dangerous. I wasn't hurt, but he made it look dangerous, and the ref did his job, and I went out swinging. Walking in the ring. It's
What was
surreal.
that first experience like? That first professional debut experience?
It was cool. So I was just staying ready. I was working out every day. I was collecting unemployment, and one day my coach calls me and he goes, "How do you feel about turning pro in 4 weeks?"
It's time.
I'm like, I think this is what I want to do. And we drove to South Carolina in a school bus, a mini school bus.
How old were you at this time?
I was 24.
Boom.
24.
Yep.
Yes. we drove all the way down to South Carolina. What was it? It was over a 10-hour bus drive, and our bus broke down too.
Oh no!
And we're just, me and Mike are just sleeping on the bus.
This is before your first professional fight.
Yeah,
professional debut.
Yeah, no idea like what's going on. This is like during the heart of COVID. Like it was crazy. So we're driving down. Our bus breaks down. Mike is still sleeping on the bus. They're fixing the bus. Yeah, we almost. If we drove like a certain amount of more miles, the bus would have been, who knows? It was something really bad.
It would have exploded.
It was something bad. It was something bad. Like it was dangerous. It was dangerous for we should have been on the road, but we went to this gas station.
God did.
We were like, it was early in the morning. Like, you're taking us. Like, we just skipped a line of everyone getting their car ready. And he fixed the bus and we drove all the way down, and I was getting ready for my first it was in a hotel parking lot. It was in a hotel parking lot, the ring. And Glenn Tapia was there too. He's a former world champion.
Yeah.
He drove all the way down too. And we it was outside. I'm in the hotel warming up, and they say my name. It was Right Above It by Drake. You know
Yeah. You know, you at the top and only heaven's right above it. We on. Young money motherfucker. If you ain't running with me, right? I mean, motherfucker, all right.
Todd knows every Drake song.
Listen,
Yes,
I know every
Drake.
nigga. I know every song.
It was my amateur walkout song too.
Yeah.
So
Love that song.
I walk out, and it was just the heat, just like smacked me in the
Boom.
face.
Yep.
And I walked up the ring, and I forgot how many seconds. I think like 94 seconds in the first round.
In your mind, did you have the thought of somebody has to die today?
I don't even know what I'm thinking in that moment.
Bro, you laughing. This
think
is
that?
boxing.
You have to think that,
Bro.
It's
yeah, I could not have been in boxing.
Did you ever watch Rocky? If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, that was episode 4?
Just because
That's
it's
my
a
favorite,
movie,
too.
that's real.
I was gonna ask you.
That's real shit, bro. When it comes to this boxing,
it's a brutal sport. It's you gotta do anything to win.
bro. When I was boxing, and I don't mean to cut your journey story off.
No, yeah.
But when I thought I was getting ready for fights, bro, I would go into the dark zone, bro.
Yeah, you were an
When I'm
intimidating person, bro.
Yeah, when
you
I
had
talk
an
about
aura, you had a dark aura around
that's
you,
what I'm
bro.
saying, bro. I talk about I don't like. This is like I go into that mode where I'm like a tiger in a jungle. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in days.
That's.
I'm ready to take out anything in my way.
I'm glad you're not like that no more.
That's what I'm saying. But it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
combat
But I
sport,
am
you have
like
to be
that,
that way.
in a different way. It's just more peaceful. It's a different angle. It's a different passion. But in a combat sport, if you're not like that, bro, they're gonna eat you up, man.
It's about mentally breaking each other down in that ring. It's crazy. It's just looking each other in the eyes and you're just breaking each other down.
And now to even relate to it, I don't know if you paid attention when Ryan Garcia was going to fight Tank. The whole lead up to it, he was like trying to like joke and be his friend and shit. That's no.
He was trying to play head games.
No, fuck playing head games, bro. You need to be on like on some Mike Tyson mode shit. Like I will eat your kids. I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna come out of your dreams, nigga. Like. Yeah, you can't be on no like, yeah, man, I'm happy to be here with you, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I was just thinking? I mixed it up. He was playing head games with Devin Haney.
Right, there you
He
go.
was playing head games.
Yeah, and then he took steroids.
I was at that fight.
Yeah?
Yes, I went with
Did you think Ryan was going to win that?
I don't know. It was.
I didn't think Ryan was going to win.
I knew Ryan was going to win.
Not from watching a fight. I'm saying prior to it.
From watching their training, I knew Ryan was going to win.
Prior to it, I didn't think Ryan. I was voting for
You thought
Devin
Devin
because
Haney
of
was gonna
the
win?
type of fighter he is. And
It was at the Barclays.
I
It was
think
crazy.
Devin didn't take Ryan seriously, and then Ryan came in overweight. So it's
he
like
was on enhancement.
that's what they said. He
drugs.
claims he wasn't, but they said he failed
tested.
the test.
Yeah.
So it's like that's.
And when I
you
say
gotta test, you gotta
enhancement
test.
drugs, it's like maybe he wasn't on the strongest steroid,
could've been on TRT
but he
or
went
something.
outside of the
What's
rules and
acceptable.
regulations.
Yeah.
So you messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And it's
sucks.
like, bro,
yeah.
like, and
All of that talk
he
goes
came in
out the
overweight,
window.
so he had to pay Devin $500,000,
Exactly.
and he wasn't
On
eligible
top
for the
of-
and he wasn't eligible for the win.
Yeah, it looks bad.
And so it looked
Bad
like he didn't take it
sportsmanship.
seriously. It looked like he just wanted to beat Devin Haney up. That's what that looked like.
Bad sportsmanship.
So yeah, that's
It's
how that
a
went.
tough situation, man. What do you think, Nick?
It was I guess you gotta believe the test.
Yeah.
And he cheated, but at the end of the day,
You still gotta fight.
he beat him pretty bad that night. I was there, and it was the whole place was going crazy. It was
Because nobody expected it. Yeah.
yeah, it was Garcia definitely looked a lot bigger. It was significantly. It was you could see it, but it was anything could happen in boxing.
Right. That's the truth.
Anything could happen. It
So-
was he was an underdog, I believe.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, he was.
yeah, people I was with bet on Garcia. It was crazy.
Yeah, because he started tweaking before the fight. He started doing all
He was
this.
saying a lot of
The
weird stuff.
Illuminati
and-
came for me,
Yeah.
and they came, and you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, he was kind of wild.
He was tweaking.
I think that was part of the psychological battle. Though. I think some fighters act like they're crazy just to make you think they're not in their right mind. And then
That's
they get
how,
in the ring,
bro.
and
That's
it's a whole different story.
That's how it would be if I ever went to jail. Nigga, the first cell I'm in, I'm gonna be talking to the walls. Yeah, you know, I it's good to see you again today.
Go crazy.
See you again today.
It's gonna be
Just
like,
looking at
we
somebody.
ain't
Yeah, I
gonna-
heard him. No, I didn't say nothing. No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them. Who? Them.
Don't nobody wanna mess with a crazy person.
Oh man,
You listen. Only Jeffrey Dahmer.
I got a question for you. What? Bro. Nick, on your social media lately.
No,
we've been
because you
seeing
know
this
what goes
post.
on in jail. Them dudes is different.
Bro. Not them Jeffrey Dahmer different.
People are
What in
crazy.
the world?
I'm telling you, bro. In jail, they don't care. Some
You
of the
gotta
dudes,
leave the
like-
Jeffrey Dahmers of the world alone.
bro. But
Next
what I'm
thing you gonna be.
But the point that I'm saying is, it's like nobody's gonna mess with a crazy individual. Like, you know what I'm saying?
One person will.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Only one person.
I don't want to find out.
I'm not trying to be there. But yeah, Nick, so we've noticed on your social media more posts with your family and with your pops. Tell us more about what's going on with your family business and things like that.
The pizza.
Yes. So my father, he always talked about wanting to do social media, like since like Vine days,
Yeah.
like forever.
Right.
And he always just looked at people doing it, and he was like, "I know I could,
Get involved.
or I could do it." Like, and it's great, and it's great stuff. So we made a video, and it's been awesome. We a little over 14 videos I think we have together.
Yeah. What's the name of the pizza business?
Frankie Pizza. We're just trying to get to social media platforms and just build it.
Getting started.
Yeah, my dad wants to.
And you guys do it. Like, I love to see the videos that you post to your page, and tell people at Nicky Vitone on Instagram.
The bull.
the bull dot Vitone is my Instagram, and then my father's is Frankie _ pizza.
Right. And the videos that you guys post making the pizza, it's so like Italian and so freaking authentic and home, like warming. Like, you know what I'm saying? The videos, it's like you guys are making it right in the backyard, right? The whole family's around. You're showing everybody how you throw the cheese, how you throw the dough,
Yeah,
take it out.
I like to get everyone
bubbling
involved.
cheese.
You know, not
Yeah,
just
man.
I like to.
It's raw. It's real.
I try to. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been. I just try to make it natural. I just try to make it authentic and try to include people. And just my dad and I just come up with different pizzas every week.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you've seen, shout out our boy Anthony Pizzi.
yes.
You see him with the pizzas.
Yes,
right?
He's doing in New Jersey. I know he's
Johnny, let me put you on Anthony Pizzi. He was on the football team. He was like, he always wanted to be like the best kicker on, like,
The best kicker?
you right. Nobody ever, right? Like, Anthony Pizzi bought a boot, bro, that was like cut off in the front, dog. Like, and it was a kicker's boot, and he would just always every practice he would show up early and just kick. Like, bro, that's all he wanted to do. He was like, I'm the best kicker in the world.
If you become the best kicker in the world, you get on the NFL team and
clutch. But now his journey has altered. That's what I'm saying. Now he's doing his pizza.
Yes.
What is it, Pizzy Pizza? Shout out Pizzy Pizza, man. I think that's what he does. He goes around the world and just samples different type of pizzas. You see him, right, Nicky?
Yes, he's I know he's doing I think he's local Pizzy, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, he's he loves pizza looks, and he's
that's what I'm thought about, like, you know what I'm saying, because you're my boys from back in the day, and I see the pizza.
Yes, and he's helps and shares.
You're 100% Italian. What are you?
I am 100%.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm saying. You got the pace of going.
Yes,
that's what it ends with. You know what I'm saying?
My sister,
with the Italians, they're gonna give you. I want some. I need to come. We need to come and have some homemade pizza, man. Like one of these days when we're around. Yeah.
Wait, do y'all have a brick oven at your house?
Yes, it's on the deck.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's a brick oven, and we also have.
I'm gonna just ride back with you tonight.
And we actually we have a cantina also that my father built during COVID also, which I'll eventually make a video for, but it's pretty cool. So every Monday we try to make the videos, and I'm able to come home and hang out with my dad and make pizza, and
nothing like family time.
Yes, and if it's a special occasion, like the last one was my sister Sophia just got engaged, and my dad was cranking out pizzas all night, and we.
What's your favorite pizza?
I like the buffalo chicken he makes.
Yeah, I love buffalo chicken pizza.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, he puts ranch on top.
I would want blue cheese, but yeah, to each his own.
We could whatever you want.
Yeah,
whatever you want.
Yeah,
it's the best, yeah, and
it's family business,
and we get to eat it after.
Right. And talk about this. That's a nice watch you got on, man. I see that. What type of watch is that? That's smooth.
A Grillo watch.
Yeah, that's smooth. The nice little blue accent. Is it blue in the inside or some kind of like what is it? White.
It's a little bit of everything.
That's smooth. I like that watch, man. Yeah, I see. Nicky the Bull is in the building, and the shades. You came. The Italian Stallion is here, man. He's giving us the One Life Podcast, episode 18, man.
Yo, I got another question for you.
What's up?
So, I think I want to ask all of our guests this going forward, but when you get up in the morning, right, what do you look forward to most in your day?
I love it's just a mystery. It's I don't know what to expect. It's what's in store, and just especially for my job right now, it's always something happens. It's I'm driving the truck right now, and I'm working for Habitat for Humanity. So I'm picking up furniture all day, and it's always crazy
experience.
Yeah, it's I'm with my coworker, and he's a great guy, and we it's a good time. So
yes, sir.
It's no complaints.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
So what's next for Nicky the Bull, man? What are we looking forward to on this journey, on this one life that we live in, man?
I'm just trying to build my brand. My end goal is to work for myself. That's the end goal.
Amen.
I don't I know I could do it. Amen.
Say it again. I know I could. Yeah, you will do it.
I just want to. My goal is. I tell myself my goal is to never set an alarm. Mm-hmm. That's the goal of my life.
I like that.
So right now I'm just taking one day at a time. I gotta be patient and staying humble and blessed, and just taking one day at a time and just enjoy the journey.
That's right.
Just enjoy the every day's literally a blessing.
That's official.
It's every day's not guaranteed.
That's right.
So we have when you have great people in your life, there's no reason to hate or
be stressed. Or
no hate
That's
or
right.
anger. It's not worth it.
And the things you go through in life will bring you to that point, though.
Like
the journey.
Definitely. Yeah.
I
wouldn't change one thing.
Humble you.
I would not change one thing.
Life.
That about my journey. It's made me the man I am today. So
Amen.
it's
beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And one last question, man, that we ask all of our guests that come on the One Life podcast. This is One Life podcast, episode 18 with Nicky the Bull, man. Nicky the Bull, man. Nicky Vitone. I want to know, I want you to give everybody watching out there, give the world, everybody, out there chasing their dreams on their journey to success. Give the people some great advice that they could take with them on this one life that they're living.
Anything is possible. Anything. People are gonna tell you no. People closest to you. You're gonna have a lot of people are not gonna believe in you. But at the end of the day, you only need to believe in yourself. That's it. You just work hard no matter what you do. Stay humble, and just be led by God.
Amen.
And that's what I realized with life every day. Mm-hmm. And He's in control. So. It's all going to be good, and anything is right. I'm living my dream. So
amen. Let's get it.
Yeah. So I would say just keep God first. As my Uncle Steve tells me, keep God first and work hard, and the rest is history. So
amen. There you have it, man. Nicky the Bull. Nicky the Bull. There you have it.
Thank you for sharing that, Nick. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. You guys are great guys.
Love, dude. Love. And before we end it, Nicky brought us a little present. What do we got? Some Prosecco? Oh. Tell us just a little something about this. Yeah. What's the Prosecco? This is just like a little sparkling wine?
Yeah, I think it's Italian.
You drink? Oh, it's Italian.
Yes, I think it's Italian
sounds
white wine,
Prosecco.
I think.
Yeah, man.
So,
Thank you, Nicky the Bull, man. That was beautiful, man. I ain't even gonna open it. I'm gonna just keep it in the room.
So now we know for future guests, you know what to bring us.
Bring what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just bring your talent. You know what I'm saying? But
thank you for having me.
Nicky brought us a little gift today, and I appreciate that, Nicky Vitone, Nicky the Bull.
Sir.
Keep doing what you do, man. Keep spreading the love, the passion, and the positive energy, man. One Life Podcast,
living your life.
18,
you too, guys.
To the stars.
The One Life Podcast.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.